Hello YouTube, and welcome to the second part of my mock draft. This is Jesse. We're going to be looking at picks 11 through 20 on this episode here. I hope that you're having a good day. I hope you've enjoyed what we've done so far with the mock draft. I'll be going through this a little bit quicker. I'm not going to spend as much time talking about the players. You'll hear me rattling my papers around some more as I get some further information. Some of the guys I don't have a lot of information on, so I won't be able to share as much. But this is going to be my mock draft looking at picks 11 through 20. I hope you're having a good day. I mean, mine hasn't been too bad so far. I know this is going to be posted kind of late, but I've had a busy day today. I got some things going on at school. But here we go. With no further ado, let's start out with picks 11 through 20. Pick number 11 is the New Orleans Saints. I think they're going to select a defensive end, Derek Barrett, out of University of Tennessee. They need some help on the pass rush, and I think Barrett's going to be able to supply that for them. Ironically, in all the stuff that I have here, I really couldn't find a lot of information about it. I know I could get online for it, but I just want to kind of give you the basic rundown of what I got and any information I've got kind of readily available here. So, Derek Barrett, defensive end out of Tennessee for the Saints. Pick number 12, Cleveland Browns. A lot of people saying they're going to take a quarterback here. If you watch my mock draft picks 1 through 10, you're going to know my thoughts on the Browns taking a quarterback. I don't think they need to do that. I think they need to get a cornerback, a defensive back, and I think they're going to take Gary Conley out of Ohio State. He's another ball hawk coming out of there. They can put him opposite of Joe Hayden. Let the quarterbacks pick their poison. Do they want to go against Hayden or Conley? Conley is tall, he's fast, and I think he's going to be an instant starter there in Cleveland. Number 13 with the Arizona Cardinals. I think we're also going defensive back there. They're going to go after cornerback to Tre'Davious White out of LSU. Also, a lot of pundits are saying they may take a wide receiver here, and that would make sense, but this is a really deep wide receiver class. People are saying it's a really deep defensive back class as well, but you have the kind of the top 4 or 5, and then there's a huge gap after you get there. So if you want to have a top quality cornerback, you're going to have to get them early. You can look at nickelbacks in these later picks, but I think these top guys, you're going to have to pick them up off early. So Tre'Davious White out of LSU to the Arizona Cardinals. Number 14 with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think they're going to go wide receiver. They're going to go after John Ross. He's 5'11", 180 pounds out of Washington. This guy is a speedster. In the combine, he ran a 4.2, which is unheard of. He unfortunately tore his knee up in 2015, and I think there was some concern there about it. He's got great hands, though. He's got great speed. Give Carson Wentz somebody else to throw to, and I think with the Philadelphia Eagles in the 14th pick, we're going to see John Ross come off of the board. Number 15, the Colts, Indianapolis Colts. I think they're going to go with tight end O.J. Howard out of Alabama. A lot of pundits have him going to Cleveland, which with the number 12 pick, which that makes sense. But I think the Browns are going to go defensive back here, and I think O.J. Howard is going to go to the Colts with the number 15 pick. There is a good possibility because of the depth of the defensive back class, the Browns will not take Gary and Conley, so we could see Howard going with the number 12 pick, but I think they're going to want to bring the Ohio State boy back to Cleveland. Number 16, the Baltimore Ravens. This is going to see the first time we're going to see an offensive lineman come on off the board. It's going to be offensive tackle Cam Robinson, 6'6", 322 pounds out of Alabama. He has been playing, I believe, left tackle. They're going to slide him in as right with the hope of moving him into the left tackle, but he's going to be going to the Baltimore Ravens. Number 17, the Washington Redskins are going to take linebacker Hassan Reddick out of Temple. Just kind of tell you what it says about this guy. He's in one of my newspapers over here. He is a former walk-on. If you don't know what that means, he was not offered a scholarship. He went to college. He was a college student. They basically had tryouts for the University of Temple football team. He walked on. He tried out. He was given a spot on the roster. He eventually was given a scholarship. Then, I mean, this is basically what it says. Freaky athlete whose only limit seems to be lack of experience at the position he is best suited for, which is defensive end. Linebacker. So I think you're going to see the Redskins pick him up. That's going to fill a major need for them in the middle of their linebacking core. Hassan Reddick out of University of Temple. The Titans with the 18th pick, this is where they're going to get their wide receiver. They're going to go with wide receiver Corey Davis out of Western Michigan. If you do not know who Corey Davis is, get online, get on YouTube, and do some searches for this guy. He is 6'3", 208 pounds out of Western Michigan. He was a 4-year starter at Western Michigan. Western Michigan is what we call kind of a second tier Division I team. They play in the MAC, the Mid-American Conference, but he set a Football Bowl subdivision, which is what Division I is called now, record for receiving yards with 5,285 throughout his collegiate career. It says on the scouting report here, polished playmaker who has to prove he can consistently deal with cornerbacks getting into his body. The Titans have the ability to coach him up to that. I think with Marcus Mariota, he's got the touch that's going to give Corey Davis the confidence he needs to be able to excel at that position. Number 19, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I want to say that right one of these times, is going to take running back Dalvin Cook out of Florida State. Cook played with Jameis Winston at Florida State when Jameis was there, and I think they're going to match them up together again. He's 5'10", 210 pounds. Says here he averaged 6.5 yards per carry in his college career with 3 1,000-yard-plus seasons. Scouting report says he is a home run hitter with big-time acceleration, but ball security is a problem, and there are questions about his ability to run between the tackles. So I think that Jameis Winston is going to have some influence on this pick, and I think they're going to go with running back Dalvin Cook. And number 20, the last pick that we're going to look at today, is the Denver Broncos, and they are going to go offensive tackle as well. They are going to take, make sure I get this guy's name right, Ryan Ramczyk out of Wisconsin. I think he is going to be a bookend offensive tackle for them, and I think you're going to be really shocked with what you see he can be able to do. Once again, take a look at this guy. If you have not seen him play, Google him on YouTube. Take a look at him. Ryan Ramczyk out of University of Wisconsin is going to be the number 20 pick for the Denver Broncos. That is going to get us through picks 11 through 20, folks. We have got the Lions, Dolphins, Giants, Raiders, Texans, the Seahawks, Chiefs, Cowboys, Packers, Steelers, the Falcons, and the Saints with their second pick left to do. Then we're going to talk about some guys that either did not make it into my first round or some guys that are kind of sleepers, some names that I'm going to be listening to, want to know if they get called. And we'll be doing that on Wednesday and get ready for the draft on Thursday. What I may try to do Thursday as soon as I get home is just do my impression of the first round of the draft, which is going to be done on Thursday night. May wait and do that all on Sunday. I'm not sure. Give me your feedback. What do you think, folks? Tell me in the comments. Should I go ahead on Friday and kind of give you my impression of what they've done with the draft, or should I turn around and wait and do it all at once? What do you think of my selections here? Do you think I'm going out in left field? Do you think I'm off target with who I'm saying for the teams? I saw a contest, I believe it's in Denver, if somebody picks all 32 of the players that are going to be picked in the first round. They don't have to be in the correct order, just all 32 that are going to be picked. They win $10,000. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that off, but this is just kind of my take on it, what I think is going on. Like I said, folks, give me a comment down there. How do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm doing with this? Who have I got wrong? Who have I got right? Who have I missed out on? If you have not done so, give me a like down there, folks. If you think I'm doing okay, if you have not subscribed and you want to keep track of what I'm doing with this, hit that subscribe button. I hope you're having a great day, and either way it goes, I'll talk to you later.